Hey, what up y'all? Mr. Cruz here, your friendly neighborhood producer, back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to give you guys some basics on how to make trap drums. Let's go. So for this video, we're going to be using the drum machine. Now you can kind of do the same thing using a sampler. The principles are still the same, and I might do a video on that in the future. First up, you're going to want to pick whatever pack you're going to be using. You have the difference between drum kits and drum pads. In my opinion, the drum pads are probably where you're going to find a lot better sounds. By default, whenever you create a new rendition of the drum machine, it's going to come with a preloaded pattern. So you just right click and then click clear pattern to get rid of all of that. So we're going to start out with the hi-hat. So all these numbers here, all these characters right here correspond with your keyboard. So if you don't have a MIDI controller, it doesn't matter because this, you can type it out in the keys. So I'm going to see what these sound like. So O, if I tap O, that shows me what the hi-hat sounds like. I'm also going to crank up my BPM. So let's say I'm going to go to 140. Here's the reason why, especially when you're making trap beats, especially the drums, that you want to double whatever the BPM or the tempo is. There's this rhythm in trap that is a staple in the genre where you're doing triplets. So triplets, I'm gonna show you guys what that sounds like with the hi-hats. But first, actually, let's go ahead and start with the snare. So the snare looks like it's F. And let's hit play here with the metronome selected so that we can hear like how the rhythm is gonna go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want the snare to hit every time I hit 3, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the hi-hats. So for trap, again, we've doubled the BPM and the tempo. So we're really at 140 instead of being at 70. I'm gonna fill in every other grid, all right? The other thing that we're going to do here is we're going to go to pattern B. Let's clear pattern B. We're going to do the same thing with the hi-hats. And the same thing with the snare, right? We had it right here. Except on this time, this is, again, why we wanted to double the tempo, is we're going to fill in some of the blank ones here. And that's going to give us that hi-hat triplet feel. And that hi-hat triplet feel is usually like what sounds really good and really noticeable in a lot of trap beats. So let's put one right here and see what that sounds like. Beautiful. All right, so I'm liking that so far. So let's go over back to A, and now we're just gonna do the kick. So the kick here sounds like this. So what I think I kind of want to do is all right, so I think it should go right here. All right, beautiful. Let's go over to pattern B. I think it should go right there. So boom, boom. All right, too soon. Let's go to this one right here. Let's take the metronome off. I'm going to copy this and let's see if we can find ourselves a loop that kind of matches it that we can kind of throw on there. And let's go and look for something specifically that's trap. Throw in a booming 808 on that, bro, and you've got a slapper. Well, anyways, that's what I got for you guys. Let me know in the comments below if you guys felt like you learned something as far as trap drum basics. Usually a pattern that's like this, if you start with something like this and then add little different variations, like change up the hi-hat a little bit, maybe have the snare hidden on the 3 and another single spot, or messing around with the kick pattern, you will find something that works and something that sounds good on pretty much almost any kind of like trap sort of loop or melody that you can come up with. If you have any other tips on trap drums, make sure you leave them in the comments below. Outside of that, it's your boy Mr. Cruz. Out.